The Lament of the Sundew Fairy. In the kingdom of flowers and fairies, I am sorry to say that I belong to Cannibal Island. Perhaps little human boys may think that a most exciting home, filled to the brim with adventures. But, strange as it may seem, I am a sad and lonely wildflower, because you see, I am the cannibal. Now, if you listen to my story, I think you will understand how it is that I do such cruel things, and that I am left so very much alone by all the fairy folk. Doubtless you have often heard your human friends mention the name Sundew. Well, that means me, or else one of my near relations. The name is really a good one, I think, because when the sun shines down on me, my long forked leaves look just as if they were covered with crystal dewdrops. As you can imagine, they are very pretty indeed. All humans think they are, and so do flies, ants, and other tiny insects. But here is where the tragic part begins. Those little sparkling things are not dewdrops at all. They are the sticky ends of simply dozens of long, fine hairs. Now, when Sir Fly or William Ant, Esquire, comes along to admire them, they immediately chuckle to themselves, and with a loud shout, which mortals never hear, but which I always do hear, of "Ha! Trapped!" they close down all over their poor wee victim, holding him tightly as if with 100 strong arms. Of course, he cannot possibly breathe, and so in a very few minutes he dies, and my plant eats him up. Oh, the heart of my flower sinks with sorrow when this happens, but it can never do anything to save the lives of inquisitive insects who will go inspecting my attractive leaves. Often and often I hold up my 5 petals, which have grown so pale with worry that they are now milky white, and warn passing small beetles, flies, mosquitoes, and so on. "Oh, please, do not go near my leaves, little friends. You will go to your death. You will go to your death." But they look back at me over their shoulders and call out their answer to me. "Silly, timid flower, we're not afraid of anything. Just watch us. We're not afraid." And with this, of course, they daringly alight upon those cruel, deceiving dewdrops, and in the next morning's Bushland News there appears a startling account of the heart-rending deaths of Mademoiselle Mosquito and Señor Beetle at the hands of cannibal Sundew. No wonder elves and fairies shun my company. No wonder I am the loneliest and saddest of all wildflowers. Sundew, Drosera, type Binata. Family, Droseraceae. Flowering season, summer. Flowers, white in color, they have 5 small green sepals, 5 large white petals, 5 stamens, and 3 much forked styles. The stigmas have 2 lobes. Leaves, long and forked, they have long stalks. The edges and upper surface are covered with tiny hair-like structures, on the top of each of which is a drop of sticky liquid. These tentacles, as they are called, immediately fold over and around any insect which happens to settle on them. They then eat the insect by dissolving and digesting those substances of its body which are useful for the nourishment of the plant.